Box number 3. This is where I kept all my projects that I have on the go stored. But since then they've all sort of moved around into different places around the house. So I think what's left in here is just like kitted projects. So we'll see what we have. So here we have, I think, yeah, what's left over of the 25 count Lugana, which I had my to rule them all in. This is the PDF printed version of the chart, which I'm going to throw, and obviously I'm not going, there's not that much left of that, I'll keep it, but there it goes. So that gives me an empty project bag. Let's find a highlighter. Next was a kit that I brought at the 2020 cross stitch retreat from a fellow stitcher who was having a D-stash, Liz, who is a Flosstuber. I can't remember her name. She's a lovely, lovely lady. So, got that full kit. The next one is, what have we got in here? Ah, they are my orts. These little ends of threads from Maleficent. So they are all from Maleficent. What I was planning on doing is turning that into a bauble and having it on my tree. I never actually had time to do that, plus I'm pretty sure the baubles are, where am I, in the Ottomans, and I ain't going through them, mostly because it's still got client records on the top. So I'll keep them in here. It's got my scissors that are extremely loose, and when we tighten it just doesn't tighten them anymore. So, and my Team KOT scissor fob, which I'm actually going to move and put on the scissors that I have downstairs that doesn't have a fob on. Ow! Fuck! I just stabbed myself because they literally just open. And they're not very sharp anymore, so I can sort out the sharpness, but I don't think I can sort out the tightness, so, oh fuck. I'll sort that out. Sort that out later. And they were kept in this scissor holder. So, and the only other thing in here was, oh my, that's it, I've had enough, I'm on to Lallybrook, which I finished almost a year to the day. Sorry, the sun's come out. It popped up on my time hop the other day. So I finished that. That again is going to be recycled because it's PDF on Pattern Keeper, although I've done it so I probably won't use it again, but again it's still on Pattern Keeper. And then this, the last thing, is this sparkly Ada, oh, that's upside down. Oh, the sun's coming out. This was started by Nat. She gave it to me to finish because it's not the nicest chart to stitch. So potentially I'll finish that. I have my version of this finished and framed and it will be given to charity. Well, it will be sold for charity when we can do the stalls again. So, oh, I like doing this. This is me sorting out. I've got another empty project bag. Next is, oh, do you remember me saying earlier that I'd fully kitted up a lion chart? This one. This one. Yeah, this is it. I'm pretty sure it was this one that I kitted up. Pretty sure it was this one that I kitted up. Although there is some threads at the bottom that obviously are not part of it. So 16 count Ada, loads of DMC threads. So they'll be put back into my stash because I am destashing that. So keep that out. I'll sort that out. Another project bag. Oh, right. This is, what is this? Chart, which will be thrown away. Head to head. Head to head stuff. So there you can see. 5th of March 2020, Skeleton Ollie Owl. 25th of March, favourite challenge was the oldest whip. This was, oh, I love the head-to-head challenges, but someone became a diva. They're going to be destashed. They're going to be empty project back. This, oh, we have, oh, my Moana chart that I completed this time last year. I actually finished that at the retreat, and that's the leftover threads and the chart. So, I stitched that for Abby. I did ask if she wanted it, and I can't remember if she said yes or no. So that's going over there. This I got given by Nat, who found it in the charity shop. Obviously, I am a huge Disney fan. I do love the 101 Dalmatians because I do love dogs. And it's the chart, so keep that. Just basically emptying out all fabric. This is some 28 count even weave, and apparently I have that reserved for the Ranger. I am not doing the Ranger on this. After Dominic and the fact that I didn't buy pre-gridded Ada, or even weave for him, I've decided I am not doing a full coverage chart full coverage chart again without buying pre-gridded fabric. I don't know how some people can do it without having gridded fabric. Their counting skills are obviously on point, whereas mine are not. So that's going to go in the stash. And again, another empty. This is a Bothy Threads kit. Dominic. Well, it's not Dominic, but it's Donkey. Christmas Donkey. And that, apparently there's Krynic in this. Or sparkly thread. Oh yeah, look. Sparkly. So, that just needs to be moved into my kit box. Right, my next one is... what is this? this is my Fireflies fairy chart. I don't have the picture of it. Basically, Firefly Fairies are a chart by Lavender and Lace. It's discontinued, so it's out of print, and they can sometimes go for crazy money. I found this chart on eBay. I think I got it for like £2 because it's been used. It doesn't have the cover picture and it's been highlighted on. I thought I'd give it a go for a couple of quid. It's gonna be okay. Then Firefly Fairies. I photocopied the chart because it is a little bit fragile. Photocopied the chart and it's come out perfect. The working copy, you can't see that it's highlighted or anything like that, so it's perfectly good to work on. It's just the original is very, very fragile, so that's going to be kept in there and in here to keep it just a little bit protected. So that's going in there. My next one is, if it opens, this is called Lazy Days, and it's a Westie, and it just looks like my Millie. Scatty, got the wonky smile, and yeah, it's just absolutely scatty. So I love it so much. I thought I could do this instead of an actual picture of her. So full kit, I got this from So and So. It does come with 14 count Ada, which I do not like. So I also brought some 18 count Magic Guide. So it's going to stay in there. There we go. Next we have, this is just a kit I got full kit. I got it from the charity shop for £5. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. Almost got into a fight with a lady over this. I think I've said it before, but basically in the charity shop there was a pile of books and a basket of cross-stitch stuff, and then 3 piles of books. So I was going through the kits and I saw this and I was like, I don't think I'll ever go and stitch it, so I'll leave that. Then I was going through the pile of books, and then went through the second pile of books, and then as I was going through the third pile of books, turns out the third pile of books was some woman's shopping that she just left there. Rather than taking them with her, she just left them next to the other pile of books, which were obviously not hers. So she came rushing over. They're mine. Okay, I apologise. I said, oh, I'm very sorry. I didn't realise. So I moved back and I was then debating this. It was still in the basket with all the other kits. And I picked it up and I went, actually, for £5, I'm going to do it. I've seen this stitched up in hand and it does come up beautifully. This woman then comes storming over. I was going to buy that. Oh, but it was still in the basket. Yes, because I hadn't decided yet, but I've decided now I'm going to buy it. And I went, well, I'm going to buy it. No, I am. So the shopkeeper came over and asked if everything was okay, and she said that she was going to buy it, and I said yes. I said that it was still in the basket. I'd picked it up. I wanted it. And the shopkeeper said, well, if it was in the basket, then then the other lady hadn't decided that she wanted it, so it was mine. So And for £5 you can't really say no. No. I apologise for the lighting. I will try and sort that out. Next we have, let's see if we can sort this out. There we go. That's still not good. We're gonna have to go back. This is a Disney Dreams Beauty and the Beast Falling in Love Thomas Kincaid. It's almost the full kit. It's missing the fabric, it's missing the Ada, but it does have all the threads and that. So I got this just before we moved, actually. Popped up on one of the selling sites for a really decent price. So I was like, yes, I'm having that. I have enough 18-count Ada that I'm sure I can get that from Stash. But because it's been opened, it's going to stay in project. So, next we have another Bothies kit. Oh, I lost the zipper. And the zipper's not in here, so. Right, this one's going to have to go in the bin. Oh, fuck, it's not opening. Let's see if I can get the scissor fob off. Use that. Scissor fob. Come on then. Let's see if... Oh, I might actually need to cut this thing open. Bear with. I think it's caught on the plastic of the kit. Oh no, the zip's fucked. The zip is fucked. No, that's not happening. I can't get in here. Cannot get in here. Bugger. Ow. Right, I'm gonna have to cut my way into this. Oh, there we go. Right. Reveal. There we go. Right. Throw you away. This is another Bothy Threads kit called 3 of a Kind. This is going to be a Christmas present or birthday present or whatever present for my mother. I am going to swap the fabric out because again it's 14-count and I do not stitch on 14 count, so I'm going to stitch it plus swap it out for some 18-count Ada. So it'll be okay on that. That is going next we have yet another Fluffy Threads kit. This one is called Glad Tidings, and I got this one for Christmas a few years ago. I will be swapping the fabric on this out. I do have, I brought some 32 count Murano, the grey splash. So it's similar to their fabric, and that's what I'm going to be stitching it on. It's just going to go over there. Next we have, look at all of them. So we have this one, which is called, let me see, Roses of Provenance, and as you can see I brought it for £1.50 at the charity shop. I'm not going to stitch that, so that's a de-stash. I have quite a few of the Christmas Eve couriers. These are Nora Corbett, obviously that. So this one I think is Rudolph. Yep, that's Rudolph. We've got the sleigh. That one is Comet. Cupid. Vixen. And Prancer. So I haven't got them all, but I do have a few. Those will be stitched at some point, and I have a plan on how I want to display them, but again I need to stitch them first. I know I can get the rest of them. I think it's on Arts and Design, where I can also get the bead packs for them. So go. And then in here we have, last one we have, I'm sorry about that, ran out of storage, so we'll make this a little bit quick. So that was a Mirabilia. This was called Rose Arbor. Again, I'm not going to stitch that, so that is a de-stash. The other thing in here is Kaleidoscope Unicorn. This is a kit. Again, I have this as a PDF now, so most likely we'll be using the thread pack, and the fabric and chart will probably be de-stashed at some point, but I was gonna stitch this on a hand-dyed fabric. Again, that can just be put into my kits. I now have a lot of project bags spare, so I might actually start my kit up a few projects. Not that I want to start anything new, mostly because I'm doing a year of my new starts. Oh, why are you there? I need to go there. But I now have a lot of project bags that will just get stored there. So let's put you in there. Sort you out. Okay. So that was box number 3. I think I've only got one box left, and I don't know how much of cross stitch is in that. So I will wait and see what box 4 has in store.